Grade 5 Math, Topic 13, Lesson 4. We're continuing with order of operations and some reasoning problems. If you need to look back, go to Topic 13, Lesson 1 for more help on order of operations. Off to the right side of the slide, I'm going to review our operations right now with you. We have brackets, braces, and parentheses, multiplication, division, addition, and subtraction we've been working with through these lessons. Remember, brackets, braces, and parentheses are always going to be done first. Multiplication and division are going to be done second, and I'm working from left to right. And then addition and subtraction will be last, working from left to right. So that's the order I'll still follow in all these problems. Let's look at a problem together. Brandon is filling a flower order for a banquet. He needs 3 large arrangements and 12 small arrangements. The large arrangements each contain 28 roses. The small arrangements each contain 16 roses. How many roses does Brandon need in all? All right, let's look at the first question together, number 4. Write an expression to represent the total number of roses Brandon needs. You can use a diagram to help. All right, so let's look back in the problem. He's filling orders for flowers for a banquet. He needs 3 large arrangements, so I'm going to put 3 large down here, and 12 small arrangements. I'm going to put 12 small down here. The large arrangements each contain 28 roses. So we have 28 roses in large arrangements. I'm just going to write in R for roses. The small arrangements have 16 roses. Okay, so 16 roses. How many roses does Brandon need in all? And we're looking for an expression. Okay, so to find the total number of roses in my large arrangements, I'm going to use multiplication because 3 times 24 is going to give me the total number of roses in those large arrangements. Same thing with 12 times 16. I'm going to multiply 12 small arrangements by 16 roses in each arrangement. Now, because I want the total in all, I'm going to actually add these two numbers together. But by order of operations, I have to make some groupings here to make it hold true with the problem. Because I want the number of roses in a large arrangement, I'm going to put parentheses around the 3 times 28 so I get just the number for the large arrangement first. Then I'm going to put parentheses around the 12 times 16 so I know I have a grouping of how many roses are in a small arrangement altogether. Then I'm going to add both my large arrangements and my 28 roses in groups, plus my 12 smaller arrangements and my 16 roses in groups, and get the total number of roses. I'm not going to solve this expression just yet because 4 is asking me to write an expression, and I'm going to do some math later on. So my final expression is going to be 3 times 28 in parentheses for the large arrangements, plus 12 times 16 in parentheses for the small arrangements. Let's look at question 5 together. Explain how the numbers, symbols, and operations in your expression represent the problem. Okay, so let's talk through what I just said before. So we had 3 large arrangements with 28 roses in each of them, and we added that to 12 small arrangements with 16 roses in each of them. So to talk this through as an explanation, it says explain how the numbers, symbols, and operations in your expression represent the problem. 3 is for the large arrangements. 28 is for the number of roses, and this part of the problem is going to give me the total number of roses in the large arrangements that were ordered. Here I have small arrangements, and I have the number of roses in small arrangements. This part of the problem is going to give me the total number of roses in small arrangements, and I picked the operation of addition because adding those two totals together is going to give me the number of roses in all. Let's look at question number 6. 6 is where we're going to end up doing some math. How many roses does Brandon need? Explain how you solve the problem. Okay, so let me write my expression again. I have 3 large arrangements with 28 roses in each, and I'm going to add that to 12 small arrangements with 16 roses in each. So just like order of operations, I can start in either set of parentheses. I'm going to start on the left and then work my way right to get the total number of arrangements and flowers in them. So I have 28 times 3. 3 times 8 is 24. We'll group the 2. 2 times 3 is 6, plus 2 is 8. So I have 84 roses in my large arrangements. And then I'm going to add that to my 12 times 16. 6 times 2 is 12. Regroup the 1. 6 times 1 is 6, plus 1 is 7. I still have to do my other numbers. 1 times 2 is 2. 1 times 1 is 1. I have to add these together. I get 2 plus 0 is 2. 7 plus 2 is 9. And I have nothing plus 1 is 1. So I have 192 roses in the small arrangement. Now I'm not done yet because I have both of my sides solved for the number of roses in the arrangements. So I have 84 roses in my large arrangement, and I have 192 in my small. I have to add those two numbers together to get the total. So I have 192 roses plus 84 roses. I have 4 plus 2 is 6. 9 plus 8 is 17. Regroup the 1. 1 plus 1 is 2. So my total number of roses is 276 roses that Brandon needs to order.